Hello guys. So in today's video, we'll see how we can create a custom widget for a Magento website. Widgets are basically certain sections of a page which can be implemented in various ways. So let's say if you have created a certain widget, the same widget can be implemented in various pages of your website. So be it in your home page, be it in your product view page or any cart pages. So without any further ado, let's get started. So what we will do basically today is that first we'll be creating a custom module, and after creating the custom module, we'll be implementing a custom widget in that. Okay. So let me first show you the home page which is currently in your screen. So this is basically my Magento website. Okay, the storefront, you can say it. So the thing is that if you see that the current home page is consisting of this, it's only displaying the categories that we have. Now what I will do, I'll be creating a custom module, and that custom module I'll be creating a custom widget, and I'll be implementing the same custom widget which will help me to show a certain section in our home page. So what I will do, I will create a custom widget over here, and after implementing that, you can see it that will be displayed over here in the home page. Okay. So now let me move on to the file structure. So this is my XAMPP. It is currently running on my XAMPP. Okay. Now let me move on to the place where it is being stored. So this is where Magento 2.1.9 it is being installed. If you see this, so 127.0.0.1 is my local storage, and currently the Magento that is being running is Magento 219. So what I will do, I'll navigate to the Magento 219 directory. So as you can see, this is my Magento root directory. So as you all know that in order to create a custom model, first we have to go inside this app. We need to create a folder or a directory called the code. Inside the code, we will be having our own custom modules. So as you can see, the custom module that I have named is code theaters. So code theaters is basically is the namespace that I have used. Okay, is the namespace, and we all know that for creating a module, the very first thing that we'll be needing is the namespace, and underneath the namespace we can create our various modules. So as you can see, the code theaters is my namespace, and under the code theaters I have created a module called the custom widget. So the name of this module is custom widget, and if I click on this, so we'll be creating the various files as well as folders. So we have created the namespace, we have created the custom module folder, okay, which is called the custom widget. So now what we will do, we'll first register our module. So in order to register a module, this is the file. We need to create this file called registration.php. Let me just open it for you. So as you can see, this is the file registration.php which is required in order to register a particular module. So the name that I have given is the namespace underscore followed by the module name. Okay, so this is the way how we will be registering your module. Now the second file that is required is inside this etc folder. So let me just open this etc folder for you, and you need to create this file called the module.xml. This module.xml will also consist of that same module called, that is the namespace underscore custom widget, and since it will be registering itself in the database, so you need to give a certain version of this. So you have to maintain a version, because after, let's say if you have, after this you have created this module and you have to create various tables, as well as you'll be manipulating with the table data, the columns. So in order to do that, we have to maintain this version number. So since it's a first module that I've registered, so that's why I've given the module number as 0.0.1, and the setup version as well is the same thing. And since it will be using, I'll be creating a Magento catalog, okay, catalog widget. So you have to implement the parent module which needs to be utilized. Okay, so the parent module which is being utilized for this purpose is the Magento underscore catalog widget. So based upon your performance or of your website, or whatever custom widgets or whatever module you are creating, you have to call, or you have to let's say that particular custom model will be based upon the parent module. So since I'm creating a custom widgets, that's why I'm calling or I'm referring to this parent module, which is called the Magento underscore catalog widget. So this can be various modules for Magento catalog. There can be various things. Let's say the Magento sales is there, Magento custom is there. So basically it depends upon the what module you have created. So accordingly you need to call the parent module for that. So this is the way how we'll be registering our module. First creating the registration.php and then creating this file. So after doing this, we are complete, like we have registered our module. Okay, now that is done. So the next thing that we'll be doing is creating a file called widget.xml. So widget.xml, what it will do, widget.xml basically it's a format, okay, which will show you what are the various options you need to give, or what are the various options that is available while creating that particular widget. So as you know, as a Magento administrator, when I'll be creating a new widget, so what are the various options that I'm giving to the Magento administrator? So that depends upon this particular file. Okay, so you have to, whatever contents you will be giving over here, so those contents will be visible to the Magento administrator and he will do the configurations accordingly. So this is basically the configuration menu, we can say, for that particular widget. So what do we need to give? So we have to start with this widget and you can see the class. So the first thing that will be keeping in mind is which block you will be calling. Okay, so our widget, our custom widget is like it depends upon this particular block called the block widget product grid. So since I'll be displaying certain section of that, like the section will be consisting of certain products in my home page, so that's why I've given the block name as the product grid. Blocks and widgets are, let's say, we are the main components of a page. Okay, so basically pages are nothing but small sections of blocks, or we can say the blocks are, we can say in other words, the blocks are the building program for a particular page. So whenever you'll be creating a page, okay, the contents of that page depends upon the what block you have created and what are the contents, what are the contents that are present in that block. So depending upon your block structure, the page will be displayed accordingly. So I have to call this particular block. Okay, so I'll be creating this, I'll be showing you this particular block after this. Okay, and I've given a ID for that particular block, so that in, let's say, in future if I want to implement this, I implement this particular block, so I can use that. Okay, so I've given the ID. Now I have to give the label. Okay, because you have to identify what, in order to identify for the Magento administrator which widget needs to be chosen. So it will depend upon the what level you have given and certain description. So I'm not given any descriptions, it's a demo thing. So you can give the description of that particular widget, what function or what uh, like what characteristics that particular widget will do for your website. So depending upon that label, depending upon that, you can give your label as well as the description. Now the important thing is the parameters, like what are the various options or what are the various configuration options or menu that I am giving to the Magento administrator, so that like all those things will be inside my parameters section. So the parameter section consists of various parameter. Okay, the first parameter, as you can see, it's a title one. Okay, the second parameter is called the short products, since I'll be displaying products over there. So the next thing that I'm giving an option is the sort products by. So how I can sort the products by in, let's say, in any format. Okay, and same thing over here, we have another parameter called the sort products order. So I can order it, I can arrange it in various format, be it in ascending order, be it in descending order. Okay, so the third, then another one is the display page control. I can, like, let's say it will be calling the page control. I can control the number of pages that will be displayed for that widget. Okay, I can also control the number of products per page. Okay, and by default the page that will be shown is the page number one. And I can also create like a menu where I can add the number of products that will be displayed in that particular instance. Okay, and the most important thing is the what template I'll be using. So since I'm not creating a separate template, I'll be using the Magento's template. So in order to implement the Magento's template, so this is the way how we can call it. So in the in that particular section, while registering a module, I told you that what, like, depending upon your requirement, you need to call the um, parent Magento module. So since I am calling this Magento catalog widget, so accordingly this particular HTML or PHTML file will be called. So this is basically nothing but this is the template that will be used in order to display the products in my home page. Okay, over here if you see, like for the two parameters, like for the short or products by and short products order, so you can see the source model that is being used is my, so like is my like the model short by and the model short order. Okay, so now let me, so this is all, like this is the all parameters that I'm going to use, like I'm giving to the Magento administrator what are the various options that I'm giving to him. Okay, so you can add it on your own requirement, you can add, you can remove it. Okay, so whatever options you feel like you need to give to the Magento admin, so according to that you can give over here. Now as you can see, while creating this parameter I have used the source model called the code theaters custom widget model short by. Now let me move on to that folder. So I have to create this particular folder called model, and this two file is called short by file and short order file. Okay, now let me just open the both the files. Okay, so in the short by, okay, let me just open that file once again. Yeah, so as you can see, the short by is being used, the source model that is being used that I've created is the sort by model. Okay, so over there, let me just drag it so that will be easier for you to show. Okay, so this sort by, like it is giving the option to the Magento admin, like how we are going to sort it. We'll be sorting it based upon the product ID, or we'll be sorting it based upon the product name, or you're going to sort it based upon the product price. So whatever you'll be giving over here, based upon that the product will be sorted. Now another file was there, that was the short order. If you see, the sort order is nothing but the how you're going to arrange it. So you are going to arrange it in the ascending order or going to arrange it in descending order. So based upon this like this option that is being chosen, accordingly the products will be displayed in the widget. Okay, so now we have we have set the configurations, what are the various options that I'm going to give to the Magento administrator, and I have created the model file that is being used for various options that I've given over here. So that is done. Now the last file that is being that I'll be creating is the block. So block, as I've said, is the building blocks. As we all know, these are nothing but the building blocks of a page. So now what I will do, I'll be creating a block folder, and in that block folder I'll be creating a file name called the post grid product grid. Now let me move on to the block folder. So you have to create this block folder, and underneath the block I have created another folder called the widget, since it's a widget block. So after that I have created this block. Now this is the like we can say this is the parent file. So this is basically the main file, or we can say the main building block file particular widget. Okay, okay. So as you can see, I have while creating this file, so I have extended this particular Magento core file, which is the Magento catalog widget. Since while creating the module, I told you have to call the Magento's parent folder, which is being used according to your widget, whatever you're creating. And the default sort by that I've used is the ID. So based upon the IDs, that product will be sorted out. And the default sort order that I've used is the ascending order. So let's say you have not given the options over there. So accordingly, since I've given a default value for this, sort by is as ID and sort order as ascending, so it will take it accordingly. Okay, so now the main thing, that the main method that will be used is the create collection. So what I will do in that particular widget, so what I am doing, I am getting a collection of products. Okay, and based upon that collection and based upon my configuration that I have chosen, so those products will be displayed in my home page. So as you can see, I have created a collection first. Okay, for the product collection factory I have taken the collection. Now I'm setting the visibility. So all those products which has been visible to the customers or which has been enabled, so the collection will be getting or will be fetching only those products. Okay, now next thing that I've done is that I have added some store filter. So based upon the store that I'm currently, since we know that in Magento we can create multiple stores and we can assign products according to the various websites as well as store. So based upon the particular store that I'm viewing currently, so based upon that, collection will be taking out those products which is being assigned to that particular website's store. Okay, and I can set the page size. Okay, and I can also set the current page, and I can also set the order. So as you can see, while setting the order that I've created, I've taken this get sort by. This is the method I am calling, and it is calling from that particular products sort by. So let me, if I can copy it, I'll show you. Like it will be taking the value from here. As you can see, so this is the parameter. So it is taking the value from this parameter for the sort by, and from here is the sort order. Okay. So based upon this, whatever source model you have given, you have to show it over there. Okay. So after this, what I have done, I have given the conditions. So this is the get conditions, means it is calling the core file, and from there it is getting the various conditions over there from there, and after that it is validating all those attributes that I have given in that particular collection, and it is returning me the whole collection over there. So you can create, or you can implement, or you can inject your own filters over here. So what, based upon which filter you want to display, what products you want to display in the website. So based upon that, you can implement over here. So since we have done, or we have configured, or we have written all our files, and we have created all the namespace and the particular module and all the files that is being required. So now what I will do a quick setup upgrade in the shell window. So what I will do, I will run this command module. I'll just remove it. So it will be php space bin slash magento space setup upgrade. So it is basically upgrading the whole setup configurations of that particular Magento instance. So first you have to go inside that particular Magento which is being used. So since I am using Magento 219, so currently after getting into that, I have to run these various Magento like CLI commands. So see, if you can see, it is updating all the modules. Okay. After that, you can see, like if you run this command, the setup upgrade command is done. So after that, what you can do, in order to check like what are the modules available, or what are the modules that is there currently, so you can do this, you can run this command. Let me just type it out for you. It's php space bin slash magento space module status. So if I just hit the enter, so it will give you all those modules that is being enabled. Okay, and it will also show you what are the various modules that is disabled. So if you find, like after doing a setup upgrade, if you find that whatever like what module you have used that is in the disabled modules, so we can enable it. Okay, by running this command. You don't have to run this command, because if you see, like if after doing an upgrade, it has been by default, let's say it has been in the disabled modules, so after that you have to run this command. If you don't find it over here, then no need to run this CLI. Okay. Sorry for just made a mistake over there. It's module enable namespace underscore module name. So as you can see, the following modules has been enabled. So what I will do, I will quickly clean the cache. So since it was installed previously in my system, so that's why I had disabled the module. So that's why it was in the disable module. So normally what you do, if you do a setup upgrade, so normally it will automatically be enabled. Okay, so I have cleaned all the cache. So now what we will do, we will go to the Magento's admin, and let us see if it is we can have that widget over there or not. So what I will do, since I'll be implementing the widget in my home page, so what I will do, I will navigate to the content. I will click on this pages section. So it will open the list of pages that is there in my Magento website. And from here, we can choose various on what page I'll be implementing that particular widget. Okay. So this is also thing you can will be experiencing. So if you can see like all the CSS files has been gone. Okay. So what normally happens is that while Magento do a setup upgrade, so normally what happens, it removes all the static files from there. Okay. So while doing that, it will remove all the CSS files and JS files. So in order to solve this, you have to type it out. This thing, PHP space bin / Magento setup static contained :deploy. So what will do, it will deploy all the static files. Hit enter. So as you can see, it is deploying all the static files. So all the dots that you are seeing, it is currently deploying those things. So it will take some time for it to deploy. So we can just wait until it is completed. So first, as you can see, it will update like whatever areas that will be deploying the files. That will be starting from the front end, and then it will go to the admin HTML. So the front end part, deploying all the files for the front end is completed. So now it is deploying the files for the admin area. So whenever, let's say, while not only for registering a module, so whenever if you like faced this sort of error where you have find that all your front end or website is broken, or let's say not broken exactly, if you find that all the CSS files is not rendering properly, so what you will do is simply you have to run this static content deploy command, and it will solve your problem. Just reload it. Okay, so as you can see, now the page is looking perfect. Let me enter the credentials for this. Okay, so now I'm into my Magento admin area. So the second thing that we'll be doing is the click on this content menu, and I'll be selecting the widget. So since the home page, I'll be implementing my my widget in the home page. So the currently the home page that is being used is this particular thing, which is called the Madison Island. So let me just click on this and click on edit. So over here, after opening the section, you'll find we have this section called the content. Okay. let me just remove all the contents which was there previously. So as you can see, the content is empty because you can see there is no content over here in the website, in the home page. So what I will do, I will insert a widget for that. So you have to click on this insert widget. In this drop down, if you have created your widget and if your custom widget has been installed properly, so we'll find the same thing over here in this particular drop down. Okay, so if you can see, the name is custom widget. It is the same thing that I've given over here while creating the file called the custom that file which is called the widget.xml. See, the label that I've given was custom widget. So it's the same thing that will be shown in this particular drop down. So let me just select it, and you can see it is asking me to give a title for my widget options. So I can give my custom widget. So this is the name actually of that particular section, and I've told you that by default the ID has been selected short products by. I can do it, let's say I'm doing it by product name, and the order that I've selected is ascending order. I want to display the page control. If I'm selecting it, it will give me another options. The number of products per pages is 5 and the number of products to display is 10. And the template, if you remember, it is the products grid template that I'll be using. So after giving all those options over here, you have to simply click on this insert widget. So once that is done, hit save and continue edit, and refresh the home page. So as you can see, we have this custom widget now available in our home page, and you can see like there is various products over here, and we have this paging control, pagination control over here. If you click on this, it will show the next section of products. Okay, and since I've shorted it based upon the product name, as you can see, if it started out with the number and now it has started with the A part and then it has gone to the B product. Okay, so as you have, like we have seen, like I have implemented this custom widget in my home page. So we can do it in various pages. You can implement the same widget over in lots of pages in Magento website. And this is the way how you can detect the custom widget that you have created is there. And another way you can check it from here is the widget section. If you click on this, so it will display you, or you can add a new widget over here. So currently, as you can see, there was previously a widget that is being used is a couponing block. So over here, if you click on this add widget, so it will also give you the various widgets that is being used. So over here you can see also you can have that custom widget that you have created. So you can select it, and the theme that you have currently used, since I'm using this Luma theme, you have to click on continue. Okay, and the same thing that you have done previously in that section, widget title and the widget options. Okay, so this is the way how you can detect like what custom widget you have created. You can verify it in the Magento admin and you can configure it accordingly, and after doing the configuration you can see it in your page of your Magento website. Let's say you have created the module, you have inserted it, but also after doing that also you've seen that the widget is not there in your website. So you have to simply run this command php space bin slash magento, and if you clean the cache memory, if you run this command, okay, I think I've made a mistake. Sorry for the spelling, Magento, because at times what happens, because of the cache memory, it holds up the previous data, so it will not display. So simply run this command and you can see your widget in your website. So guys, that's all in today's video. So I hope you have enjoyed it and you have liked it. So if you have any queries or any feedback, you can drop it in the comment section. And if you feel that it is helpful for you, this particular video, you can do you can give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see various videos on this, but like let's say like we're in similar kind of videos in future, so you can also subscribe to my channel, and surely you'll love all the videos that will be coming. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you.